Good morning, MIS art students. This is Mrs. Stoll. I wanted to talk to you here as we begin our second week of online learning, and I wanted to take today's lesson to answer a bunch of the survey questions that you sent to me last week. If you haven't answered the survey yet, you can still answer it. I'd love to see what you've been up to, what types of art you like to do, and especially what kind of materials you have available at home. So first, we'll go through the first set of questions, had to do with like logistics of the class, what you need to know to do art remotely. And then we'll go into the other types of questions that you asked me. And this is a compilation of both 5th and 6th grade questions. So the first one is, will we be doing projects during this time at home? Yes. In fact, we've already had one assignment where you did a project and I got so many cool pictures of patterned hands. I'm still going through all of them and I hope to update PowerSchool and grades very shortly. So the only two assignments we've had have been the survey and the patterned hands, which are still due today. You can still do it, and if you can't do it till tomorrow, that's okay too. Just get them to me as soon as you possibly can, because we're gonna keep moving on and I don't want you to get super far behind. Okay, so in e-learning art, do we have daily projects? Someone asked. Maybe not daily projects, just like if we were back in the art room, we would be, doing maybe little pieces of a project each day, but a project would probably not take a day. We would be doing a lot more practice drawing before projects in the art room, but that maybe isn't as feasible for me to check in with you. If you want me to see a project in progress and ask me about it, feel free to email me at mstoll@min201.org. You can email me, you can message me through Google Classroom, through PowerSchool, whatever way possible. But yeah, feel free to show me any projects in progress if you have any questions too. Okay, let's see, there's some more. It's kind of the similar questions here. Someone asked, are all of our assignments on Google Classroom or in PowerSchool? They're in Google Classroom. In fact, if you new to watch this video, you probably are already in Google Classroom. If you know of anybody in your class who hasn't joined yet, have them do that. I'm trying to track down the final few people who have not joined Google Classroom. Okay, somebody's having trouble finding everything that's due. Now this was last week, so maybe they found it by now. It should be in Google Classroom. I believe it's on the page that says stream. You just keep looking down, scroll down, and find the 2 assignments that we've had so far. And tomorrow, Tuesday, April 7th, I'll be giving you your next assignment, which is going to be a drawing assignment, drawing from observation, which is something we would do anyway very soon into our quarter if we were back at school. Okay, so how are we going to do online drawing? As you probably figured out, you just have to take a picture of it and send it to me. And I made a video and I put it in with the last assignment showing how you can get a photograph into your assignment to turn it in. So if you haven't checked that out yet, check that out. I've noticed that the camera quality on the Chromebooks is not great. That's okay. The easiest way to turn it in is to use the camera on Google Chrome and just press the turn in button, turn it in that way. You'll see all the details on the video. But if you want a better quality picture, you might end up taking a photograph with another device and then sharing that to your Google Drive. Once you have it in your Google Drive, then you can take it and you can insert it into the Google Classroom assignment and turn it in on that add create button. You can do that too. Let's see. Are we going to have any free time to sketch? Somebody asks. You have lots of free time to sketch. You are welcome to sketch all you want. If you want to show me your sketches, great. Email them to me. Okay, so for e-learning, are we going to use paper and pencil and coloring material? Like I was talking about in the last video, you can use whatever materials you have on hand. When everybody filled out the survey, everybody said that they at least had a pencil. So I would, love for you to use that. If you have more stuff, that's great. What would happen if we do not have some of the materials? I wouldn't assign something where I would, for instance, say, well, you have to paint. I wouldn't do that to you. If you don't have paints on hand, you can't possibly do that. Maybe you only have a few certain colors. Use what you can. And in each assignment, I'll give kind of instructions for what to do if you have certain materials, your options, things like that. How should I show you or give you my art assignment? Okay, again, you go in Google Classroom, you go to turn in the assignment, and you go and turn in an assignment like you normally would, but you have to add a document with a photograph on it. And again, you can refer to that video that I put in the first assignment, the Pattern Hands assignment. Okay, and then our final kind of like logistics question is, if we return, what would we do? First of all, we'd probably celebrate. I know everybody wants to know about clay. I've had a few questions too, like, are we going to be able to do clay? Probably not unless we're able to return by the 1st of May. Clay takes a long time to dry. It takes time to fire. There's just different things we have to do with the clay that is time consuming. And unless we were back for probably a month of the school year, it would be difficult to do, which makes me sad because clay is my favorite thing to work with. So, but that's the way it is. So now on to other questions. Okay, you want to pause for a second?
Oh, yeah. Ooh,
okay, thank you. My daughter here is operating the camera before she begins her e-learning for the day. Okay, so these are the other questions that students ask me, mostly 5th grade, because you don't know me yet. So what is your favorite thing to draw? I don't know that I have a favorite thing to draw. My daughter is pointing to owls. I don't really like to draw owls, but for a few years I was doing painting classes and things, so I have a bunch of owls here, and she made me show this to me this morning. So anyway, owls. But whatever, I'm not a big drawer. I do more painting, and I love to work with clay. Okay, so what style of art do you like to draw in? I like abstract and realism. Sometimes I like to kind of combine the two. I know somebody further down here asked about what kind of material I like to use most. And I honestly, I love clay, but I also like watercolor. And I do a lot of things with watercolor. And so this is sort of real, sort of not real, a little abstract. Here's one of my watercolors I did last year one time. And I've got some abstract things just goofing around. Let's see, some weird stuff too. But I do enjoy watercolor. And somebody wants to know, do I have any kids? Yes, I have 2. One of them is operating the camera right now. I have a 6th grade daughter and a 7th grade son. Do I have a dog? No, I don't have a dog. We have a cat named Cookie that is really probably upset that we're here so often now. And, we have 2 fish too, named Fred and George. Some clownfish.
We have more fish.
Rebecca says, we have more fish. Yes, we do. But we have a giant tank of cichlids and we haven't named them all, so they don't count. All right, what is your favorite art style? Oh boy, that's really hard to pick. I don't know. I like things about realism. I like things about abstraction. I don't know. That's a little hard to pick. How long have you been teaching? This is my 25th year of teaching. Yes, and I've taught as low as kindergarten and as high of a grade as 6th grade. Let's see, when did you become an art teacher and what inspired you? I became an art teacher about 25 years ago. And what inspired me, I don't know, I just always enjoyed art. I actually am also certified to teach world and American history at the high school level and social studies, because I also majored in history, which is another big love of mine, which if you've been in my class before, I may have talked about. But if you don't know me, yeah, I really love history too. And I really actually meant to be a history teacher, but I fell into this and I really enjoy teaching art now. Okay. Your favorite part about art, I think clay, but seeing everybody too and interacting with students, which I'm really kind of missing right now. Let's see, I went over that. Do I have any favorite pets? Sorry, I went over that. Let's see, what do you like to eat? I don't know, pizza, fries, cheese fries, ice cream.
Cheese popcorn.
And my daughter says cheese popcorn. Yeah, I guess I do kind of have an addiction to cheese popcorn. Okay. What's your favorite place you want to go? Maybe back to school, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many places in the world I want to travel now, and it's become more clear to me now that we're stuck at home that, yeah, I really want to get out and see more of the world. But the last couple of summers we've spent in the Keys, and I learned how to scuba dive, so I enjoy that, and I kind of miss that. Hopefully we can go somewhere this summer and scuba dive. What is your favorite color? Oh boy, that's a hard one for an art teacher. I think usually I say purple or green, but it depends on the day. And do you have a favorite artist? Final question. No, there's so many awesome artists. I can't pick one. Everybody asks art teachers who their favorite artist is. I can't possibly pick. I don't know. It depends. I love lots of kinds of art. So sorry guys, I can't answer that. And that is one of the questions on your exit ticket. which is also in with this assignment. Just a few simple questions to make sure you watch the video, mostly so you know about what's going to be occurring, how the class is going to be set up. We're going to be completing projects over the course of a few days, so you can break it down how you want. If you want to try and do it all in one day, great. If you want to break it up over the course of several days, they're not going to be due one after another each day. So, keep checking Google Classroom. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will probably always put a video with any project we're going to do. So look for a new video tomorrow about realistic drawing. Thank you, and everybody have a wonderful Monday.